I know what you're thinking. What happened to your bag? Well, I can tell you that I kind of neutralized it, made it less tactical. It's still somewhat of a tactical bag just by its construction and different ways that it's put together with like the laser cut molly. But compared to my last edition of how I put it together, this type of EDC bag is just kind of where I'm at right now. It's kind of the low-key tactical, if you will. This is my main everyday carry bag. It's made by Red Rock Outdoors, and it's a pretty decent size for just carrying around. I'm not really big into the book bags and all that, and I don't really like taking a traditional hiking day pack and try to make it into an EDC bag. I just rather have something that has more organizational capabilities and so forth. So I'm just sticking with this bag. So let's go ahead and dig into it. One of the first things you probably notice is that I took off the patches, less tactical. I took off different implements and tools right off here where it was in the molly. I also took off my radio so it wasn't hanging off the molly over here. And so it's a lot more streamlined and minimalized. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what is still the same. On the back here, I just still have my my pepper spray attached to with Ranger bands to one of these shoulder straps. In this compartment here, because you got to remember there's this compartment. It's kind of like just a big drop sleeve that's actually made up from the laser cut molly. And in here I have a Baco knife. It's kind of like the same thing really as a Mora companion, if you will, made by the same company. And then over here it has your hydration sleeve outs on both sides and your handle. I've taken off, of course, the Gorilla Tape. Most of the residue has come off. And I do not have any kind of like hydration bladder, but I do have a water bottle. And this is a bag that pretty much just goes to me with me. You know, I go to the grocery store or just go out to see friends. So, and over here, we just have a polymer type of carabiner. And in this sleeve on this side, you can see I just have a little hand shovel with some reflective paracord wrapped around the handle. That's a Coghlan's little hand shovel at Walmart. You can get them for like $2. So that just pretty much is the whole outside. We got this outer pouch, kind of more of an inner pouch, and then the main pouch. It's pretty much loaded down pretty good just because this is the fall and winter edition or version of this pack where I put a lot more warmer weather clothing, sometimes even for other people. So let's check it out. In the front pocket, I have my trusty old pen and notepad here. And I got me a neck sleeve. This is kind of like a polyester cotton blend. It feels like it's more polyester, but it's actually a neck sleeve. It's like a tube sleeve that goes around your neck just to help it keep it warmer. Just a standard 100% cotton handkerchief. Also in here, I have in this old Boy Scout sheath a Swiss Army knife from Victorinox. It's the Outrider. Also, I have some of the packaging. I know last time I did this kind of review and showed the people I kept this information. They were like, oh my gosh, you had the information. You should throw it away. It adds like a 1/100th of an ounce. You know, that's horrible. No, I'm going to keep it in there. It just kind of keeps, you know, a reminder of what stuff I have in there. So this is the Red Rock Outdoor Gear Transporter Day Pack. So that's pretty cool. Uses 600 denier as the material. So and I just have other things in there like my flashlight information and stuff like that. It doesn't really add any weight. In an emergency, I could probably use it for tinder. In here, I have a Coghlan's fire starter, just a flint and steel. Just have a mini and a micro little cable, USB cable type deal for a charger. Got some batteries. Here's some AAA and AA batteries. There's just some cheaper brands. Sometimes I rotate them out with other higher quality brands, just whatever I kind of want to rotate with. I got a lighter here. It's a refillable type of, I think it was a butane lighter. And I got this little pill fob full of Vaseline and cotton balls crammed in there. I think I had like maybe 6 or 7 crammed in there. I got me a nice medium weight garbage bag. Can't remember how many gallons that was. It's probably somewhere between 30 and 50, something like that. Just an old MRE. Let's see here. Grape flavored vitamin C, like drink mix crap. I wouldn't recommend that. I just happened to have that, you know, laying around from years ago. It probably could be getting close to being bad. Now that's all I have in there. It's a pretty nice big pocket. If you're not familiar with this kind of pack, they're really nice. They come in different colors. This is what they kind of consider more of like their flat dark earth, but it has a little bit of an olive tint to it. So it's kind of in between a coyote and maybe olive drab, but a little bit more coyote. And so they go for different prices, obviously, but I think I got this one on Amazon for somewhere between 40 and 42, I do believe. It's been a little while. So that's what I have in that pocket. So let's go into the next pocket. So I have a shemagh. This is like an olive drab and black, nice 100% cotton. Once again, it's cotton can be kind of a mixed bag. If you're trying to keep warm, it's not the best insulator, but at the same time, it's not really what you would consider horrible. It's just you don't want to get it wet because it's kind of hard to dry. So it's just you want to stay warm, so you also want to stay dry, and so that goes hand in hand. I have a backup wallet. This is my old wallet. I just keep extra cards and a little bit of cash in there, just extra stuff that I don't want to keep with my minimalist wallet that I do carry currently. And then also I have this, there's a lanyard here that came with, I think, with like one of my flashlights or something. And I just keep that in there. I think it came with the Streamlight Micro Stream, which I'm just going to actually just give you a peek here and just zip this down more. And so you can get a peek at this this micro little organizer admin compartment. So I have 2 tactical pins here and a big pin, and then I got this it's kind of like a multi-tool, but it's like a pocket knife as well, this Kershaw Shuffle 2. And then I got the Streamlight Micro Stream. This is like, I think they call it the 3rd generation. It's a 35 lumen one. There's actually, I think, now a 4th generation. And then I have just a little this particular knife here. It's not so little, actually, my bad. It's the Berg Cara 2. I almost thought for a moment that it was the Metal Lark 2. So that's the deal. That's what I have in this pouch. Okay, I got everything back together, but when I was putting the stuff back into those 2 pouches, I didn't kind of realize that I think this is a P52 can opener, and I forgot to mention that. And also, just remember to sometimes align your zippers. Of course, you don't have to do this. It's just what I do. These use the SBS zippers. I'm not really familiar with those, but they're pretty good. And I just keep all my zippers on one side so that, I just, you need access. You just kind of know through muscle memory which side to start. So that's just something to consider. So let's go ahead and look in the main compartment. So as we go to look in our main compartment, we have to take off the compression straps. I took the other side off already. And we want to go ahead and zipper this down. Remember, this pretty much zippers all the way down. It's like a clam shell type of configuration. I had this loaded down pretty well, so obviously things are going to be, moving around a little bit. So I'm going to move this real slow and just kind of give you a little snapshot of what's in here. And so it is very truly like a cargo type of luggage type of situation here. Okay, got reoriented, and so this is kind of how it looks laid out. And this is of course the front once again, and it has this mesh pouch. And you can't cinch it up or nothing, but it's pretty decent and deep. So once you get something in there, it's going to be hard for it to work itself back out. In this particular pouch, I have my Baofeng radio. I've done a review on this. This is going to be, of course, on my other channel, The Art of Prepping. This is the Baofeng 997-S. Also in this pouch here, I have a boonie hat, a mil-spec one. I have some deodorant. And I also have a small mirror in here. So two mirrors actually. One's magnifying, one's not. Just some underwear and some socks, and that's about it in there. Those are some old underwear. You don't want to see those. On the other side, the back side of the main compartment, I have this nice 100% wool. This is a U.S. military issued type of like watch cap. And inside there I have 100% U.S. military issued type of wool gloves. So it's a nice set. They're not 100% color matching, but they're both different variants of green. The first one here, the military one here, is olive drab, true color. This one just seems like it maybe is a loom green, just a couple shades down. And this one here is also another U.S. military issued 100% wool. And then you might be asking, well, why would you have two hats? Well, I could be really cold for one. I might need two hats, but more likely it's because I typically am around people who just forget their hats. If you forget your gloves, you can typically put them in your pocket and warm up. But when you have your head exposed, it's a little more dangerous. I have just a little boo-boo kit with some chem lights and some ointments and stuff. Nothing very extensive. Remember, this is just an EDC bag, not a trauma kit bag. And I have this particular solar crank radio, so I can charge my phone and hear different information, and it has like a light on there and stuff. This is a K-bar short. I have like a compass on here. That's a pretty decent little button compass and a lighter. Just a little mini survival kit, if you will. I have another Shamog. This one, of course, is going to be, the Coyote Brown and Black. Oh, my stomach's a little upset. I had too much to eat. A toilet paper. I have some wet wipes. And I also carry in this one a life straw. Just a small hank of paracord. This is reflective 550 type 3. I think it's like maybe 30 feet or something. And then I have my outdoor products little water bottle. Sometimes I go to a whole liter. Just depends on where I'm at and what I'm doing. This is my SOS emergency hand crank USB charger. It's kind of like a backup to the other one. These don't get like glowing reviews or anything on Amazon, but for a few dollars and for less than 3 ounces, just in case. I have tried it and it works. This is my, a small sewing and repair kit in here. I have some different types of things that could help me if my clothes got ripped or if I need a couple pieces of Gorilla Tape. And then right here I have actually a camouflaged, I'm not sure if you can see it because the sun's at the high point. It's kind of hard to see, but there's my camouflage poncho tarp. It's very heavy duty actually. So you can make a shelter, or you could use it as a rain gear. You could do a lot with it. Do rain catchment and anything else you might want to do in a survival situation. This is my bag, and let me go ahead and put everything back in there, and I'll conclude the video. Thanks for spending time with me, guys. This is the Everyday Prepper signing out. This bag is a pretty cool little setup, and stay tuned for more cool videos. Hit the like button if you would. Share the video with friends. And check out my other channel, The Art of Prepping. Thanks for watching.